Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. If you can see, the signboard at my back, this is actually Jonker Walk. Yeah, I'm in the considered city center of Malaka, a historical town of Malaysia. And today, I've been invited to visit a very unique museum. Yes, it's actually a museum. Even though Appa is not so much of a museum person, but Appa want to look at this one. I want to introduce you all to this one because it is cooking related and it is actually a knife museum. Let me slowly turn around. Right? Can you see these two shops at my back? That is the knife museum along Jonker Walk. Oh, look at this. Check out this particular entrance. So this place is actually owned by this company called Jaya Mata. We will go through their history a little bit. And they actually converted this to a half showroom, half museum on knife. Check out the Tu Long Dao in front of me. Dragon saber. Oh, look at the interior design of this place. So nice. That's the Chinese character of knife, Dao. And there are a lot of nice knife right next to it. They also have a celebrity kitchen here, where people will be able to do some cooking shows by Jaya Mata. So we need to go upstairs to see the museum. There is a story house, a visual history of dagger, bayonet, sword and knife. Over here. They got 5 sections here on the sword of warrior, a visual history of ancient blades, blacksmith workshop, the dagger of Malay world, and also knife and living section. So as you walk out, the first section here is actually the sword of warrior. The swords used in different places from the world. Wow. These are from the Europe. Did you see what I'm seeing? Right in front of me. Suddenly it reminds me of King Arthur. Wow, check out this knife. Or is it called blade? So cool. So if you want to become King Arthur, you need to come here and pull out this sword. Yeah, pull out this sword from this particular stone. have some Japanese swords here. And some ancient China sword. These are some local weapon for the Dayak. Ooh, this is cool. So after the first section, this is actually the second section, where they are going to show actually the history on how during a Stone Age, how does those people actually start to make those stones weapons. You can see some very some fingering inside. They actually partner with a local university to have all this effect, and also giving people a bit of history on how different swords or knife actually comes about. And there's one huge book here. When you flip the pages, the screen will also show you, according to this particular page, the kind of story behind. Not sure if you can see clearly, there are some fingerings moving inside. Can you see that? See? The people inside is actually moving. So the third place is to show you how they actually make a knife. So first thing, it is actually showing you, normally from a steel knife, they are always using at least three layers here. One middle layer, the center layer will be the hardest point, okay, the hardest iron, and then embedded with two outer layer of softer iron. So why is it need to be done in this format? Because so that the outer layer, the softer layer, can be used to actually to make different shapes and also sharpen. So after they join these three blade, what they do is they will actually bring this over to here, okay, to actually melt it, melt everything together. And of course, this is the wind box. Not sure if you can see this before. This is the wind box to blow the charcoal. Then after the iron started to melt, soften, soften, they will actually use this thing here. What is it called? Forging tool. These are the forging tools. So you have the hammer. So they will actually hammer it, keep on hammer, and then put it inside the fire again, and then hammer again, put it inside the fire again. And when they want to cool down, they will actually put it inside the water here. And when they want to cut it into shape, this is the cutter that they use. So as they keep on hammering and cutting, eventually it will become like this. Eventually it will become a knife like this. So the next section is actually showing our Malaysian dagger, the Malay dagger, which is also called the kris. So apparently, you will notice, because of the history, many of all this is actually the handle, the different kinds of handle that you used to be able to get, very exquisite handle, and very exquisite handle design for the different kind of kris. Like example, this one, as described in the Indian epic Ramayana, this devil king has 10 heads and will not be harmed by the deities or demons, right? So it actually tells you the different story when you see different kinds of handle. Of course, I was told today you won't really see this kind of handle anymore. These are the really older one, but with a lot of history inside. And generally, you are going to see two types of kris. One type is actually it is straight, totally straight. Another type is actually waving, yeah, with different waves. So, and when it comes to different waves also, they will have different meaning. And not just the different wave, different meaning, even different pattern will give you different meaning as well. Like this, it is to ensure good health. So for those who want to buy a kris for business, it is favorable to business. It is this kind of pattern, right? So there are all kinds of different pattern which symbolizes different kind of feng shui, if you ask me lah. So that is the different patterns of kris blade. Now earlier I mentioned different wave. The number of blade will, the number of waves in a blade will also carries different meaning. And usually it's odd number. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. So if it's 3 wave, meaning dream will, your dream is going to come true. If it's 5 waves, it means negotiation and persuasion power. Oh, maybe property agent should get one of these. 7 meaning leaders, charisma and integrity. 9 meaning authority and wisdom. 11 meaning wealth and abundance. And interest are 13 is interest. Interests are safeguarded. Like for example here, if you look at this here, this is 3 wave, yeah, 1, 2, 3. So you will always see an odd number wave on each different kinds of kris, unless it is straight, then there's no wave. So this is telling you the process of the making of kris. So this one they actually use 7 types of iron material binding into one single pieces, using a very extremely high heat 1200 degrees to shape it. They also have some videos here. Apparently this person is one of the most famous kris maker in Malaysia. Okay, then after that you will reach this place where these are not sure any of you seen this before. This is actually rubber. The machine they actually use to flatten the rubber. I used to see this a lot when I was young. And these are their rubber tapper knives. Yeah? This is the rubber tapper knives, which is also part of their product range. And these are the one for oil palm. For those who have never seen a rubber tree before, this is how it looks like. So all these are actually the carving part, yeah, when people try to carve it out to allow the rubbers, yeah, the latex to actually come out. And there is a cup collecting all the latex. These are some pocket knives that you can actually give people as souvenirs. So they have different kinds of design, actually very nicely done. Inspired Malaysian traditional costume. Look at all the different design. So basically this brand carry two kinds of different product. One is for the Plantation range, which are the ones that you are looking at. Many of those is actually made and produced in Malaysia. Then the second is actually a kitchen range. What you are looking here, including all kinds of different flavor. Some of it is made in Malaysia, some of it is actually made in overseas. And of course you have some scissors. So there's some history for Jaya Mata, how they actually started. They actually founded in 1987, starting with the sharpening stone, then moving on to oil palm and rubber harvesting tool. Then after that, they also started the kitchen tool. Yeah. Wow. In 2013, they received quite a number of awards here. Awarded Malaysia Book of Record for the largest kitchen knife in Malaysia. And the largest golok knife in Malaysia. Later I'm going to show you this knife. So, right, actually one part of the store here is actually their product showroom. So these are all their kitchen knife range, where of course you can purchase. These are the pillars, some scissors. Appa always use scissors at home in the kitchen, by the way. It's very, very convenient to use. So who wants to become rainbow? There are some rainbow knife here. Bone chopper. So anyone who likes to open out durian a lot, you have some durian knife that looks really good. So they got some top selling products here. So some ceramic product as well. These are some kitchen chopper. Maybe Appa can roughly talk about what are some of the knives that I will be using in my kitchen. Most of the time, I'll be using this. I'll be using this cleaver, 菜刀, yeah. And I always use a scissor to also assist me. Scissors is extremely useful in the kitchen. And sometimes I will use this also when I actually needed to cut something smaller and sharper, yeah. But most of the time, I would say easily 80% of my time I'm using the 菜刀, which is the cleaver. So they have some kitchen set. A lot of people go to, when they travel to China, they will buy a lot of knife set back. Actually, you can find some really good quality knife in Malaka as well. This is what they call a Mona Lisa set. Looks very contemporary, yeah? They also sell this what they call a golok knife. Ooh, some of it really looks very exquisite. Wow, this kris is 1,200 ringgit. Definitely not the ordinary ones. Beautiful. Look at the carving. They also carry some pots, cooking pots products. So these are some of the souvenirs that you can actually buy to bring back. Some keychain, but also knife related lah. Nail cutter. Of course, different kind of knife. Oh, very colorful. So I was told these are their higher range of knife, mostly used by the chef. And apparently, according to the owner, sometimes you will see stainless steel handle, sometimes you will see wooden handle. There's no right or wrong here, it's just a personal preference, yeah? Personal preference. This is actually how they started, which is the sharpening stone. So these are the sharpening stone for them to 磨是怎样讲 sharpen to sharpen the rubber pepper knife. Yeah. Oh, these are the real huge ones. To be very frank, Appa very lazy. I usually only use the bottom of the ceramic plate to sharpen my knife. These are the real deal, yeah? The sharpening stone. Wow, this one very huge. So the bigger ones like this is usually used at the restaurant. For home base, usually we only use this type. This type. Way more cheaper, and also still it will last like a long time. So it has been a very educational educational trip even for Appa, because Appa is the kind of person who uses especially cleaver and scissors almost every day. Okay, so I actually learned a lot about knife here today. I hope you all also managed to learn a bit of here and there. And if you are interested, any one of you who are interested to purchase any of their knife or any of their souvenir, you don't have to come to Malacca right now, because now it's actually CMCO. It's not easy for any of us to travel. They are available online on Lazada and also Shopee. Appa will actually put their link towards the end of this particular video and also in the description box, so that you all can go and just click and purchase from online. I hope you all enjoy this very short trip to Malacca together with Appa. And if you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Bye bye.